Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incomplete. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do if, as a coordinator moving forward now, trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover, even with two.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the incompletion isn't. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on third down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll run it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. On a little time, lets it go. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a real... job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a reverse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 45 on his way. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jamison. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. That's reeled in. It's Etheridge. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the back. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hurley. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Steps away. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively 1st half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead, and it's not there. Just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Split backs here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Off play action on first down. makes a connection. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Number 27.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
28. Cincinnati, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Rides to back and leaves it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
West Virginia, 28. Cincinnati, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And this is drive coach is crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mountaineers Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the big fullback. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick spin on the line. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line, it's Jamison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the fullback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Sticks it in his belly. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fit it in the window for the score.
relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes the grab deep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward.
Breaks into the open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
How do you not respect the big things? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. The give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown Bearcats! And with that, they move out front here on the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these.
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Corners are going to bail. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew